Hello y'all, this is the Hearts of Iron 4-Mod The Legacy of Prussia, an alternate history experience where a Prussian state exists after the collapse of the German Weimar Republic. This alternate history modification does have some, well, it has a story to it, and it goes like this. In 1923, the German Reich, the Republican one, had an inflation crisis that led to communist influence growing to a large degree. The Freikorps would be formed and intervene to stop the communists, but they failed, and thus there was a civil war. And while this conflict took place, a pro-Prussian uprising would occur in East Prussia, which would establish an independent Prussia. And by 1925, the German Civil War would conclude, and the communists won. And some of the right-wing and centrist individuals in Germany fled to Prussia in order to avoid the communist government, I guess. And moving forward up to 1935, after an emergency crisis took place in Prussia, the referendum was held to restore the monarchy of the old German Empire. It succeeded, and now Wilhelm II is in charge. So in this world, there is a Kingdom of Prussia that is non-aligned, and there is a Socialist Republic of Germany, which has its own faction, the Rot Front, which I think translates to the Red Front when going from German to English. And right now it does use a generic focus tree. This mod is in somewhat early stages of development. I should probably note that, but let's go to the focus tree now. Well, before we get there, we have to look at the national spirits, and Prussia begins with memories of the Great War, Prussian militia, and German refugees. And Wilhelm II has some pretty good leader traits. As for commanders, the Germans, Prussia does have generals like Heinz Guderian, Paul von Lettow-Vorbeck, Prince Wilhelm III, and August von Mackensen, which are all pretty good commanders, honestly, as generals. I mean, you have 3 generals and 1 starting field marshal, which is pretty alright, I guess. But let's go to the focus tree now, and there is only one path at this time, but it's an interesting one. And besides the political path, we have some focuses for reforming the army, and some focuses for rebuilding the country and improving the military industrial capacity of the country, as well as improving the amount of civilian factories and infrastructure it has, I suppose. And let's see the political paths. The political path now, we'll do the power of the Kaiser. I do have focus autocomplete enabled. We'll do the new laws, and this would be like a hypothetical way to go through this. And now let's complete the focus, Prussian ambition, then do revive the September plan, invite Mindaugas. I think that's like the monarchist candidate for Lithuania. Do that, then Operation Mindaugas, and that will make Lithuania a puppet of Prussia. I'm almost accidentally saying Germany, but it makes Lithuania a puppet of Prussia automatically without any issues, and they are non-aligned. Then moving on after that, we can do some diplomacy in the Baltics, which will result in us getting some annex war goals against Latvia and Estonia. We'll go ahead and annex them now. So annex Latvia, annex Estonia, and that is done. And then after that, you can decide if you want to integrate the Baltics and make Estonia and Latvia just part of Prussia, or make the United Baltic Duchy. Let's just do that because the borders look nicer. If Lithuania became part of Prussia, that wouldn't look as bad, but it just looks strange if Prussia just takes Estonia and Latvia and Lithuania is still independent. So we have the United Baltic Duchy now, they exist. And then after that, you can do a focus like our land in Poland, then demand a referendum in Danzig. The Free City of Danzig will have a referendum, then support the Lithuanian claims in Poland, and demand the Lithuanian claims and the Janina question. Demand some land from Poland, so demand, I don't know how to say that, and Poznan from the Polish. See what they do. We had to wait on a response. And what would they do here? Come on, I gotta wait on them to try and make up their mind. I need to speed up probably. Yeah, do that. What would they say? They said yes. Okay, so there's no issues. Poland, Danzig decided not to join us, so you know the rules, and so do I. And that's a reference to Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, I think. And so we have Danzig here. We have an annex war goal on them. So let's declare war now. We're going to have to fight Poland as well. And what we're going to do is just annex Danzig and annex Poland and release Poland as a puppet for Prussia. And they will be just German Poland, I guess. They could have made this easy, but Danzig made it hard. So that is done. There's German Poland, and then after that, in this hypothetical way of going through the focus tree, you can do focuses like elect August as Chancellor, which has no direct effect, I believe. There is invite Old Guards, which does give you some generals, well, commanders, and some divisions, I think. Then you do the focus, the True Germany, which gives you cores on all of the Socialist Republic of Germany. So let's just annex Germany, and that's the fullest extent Prussia can expand to with its focus tree in this mod at this time. You can go on to try and found a Reichspakt faction, which I believe Germany can do in Vanilla Hoi 4 for its monarchist path, but you can form the Reichspakt if you want to. And with that, we kind of have the borders of the German Empire plus the Baltics and Poland under our control, and the capital is in Königsberg instead of, say, Berlin. And with that, this has been the Legacy of Prussia mod for Hearts of Iron 4. If you enjoyed the mod, you can check it out in the video description. The link to it is there. If you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.